There comes a moment in every life when the noise begins to fade. The rush of busy mornings, the pressure of deadlines, the constant movement from one responsibility to another, all slowly quiet down. For many, retirement marks the beginning of this silence. And in that quiet, something powerful begins to awaken. A deeper awareness, a gentler understanding, a chance to finally listen to the voice within. If you are listening to this right now, know this: your story is not finished. Not even close. In fact, a new chapter is opening. One that holds some of the most meaningful experiences of your entire life. For decades, you gave your energy, your time, and your strength to others. You worked, you raised families, you built careers, you supported loved ones, and you carried responsibilities that few ever truly understood. You showed up even when you were tired. You stayed strong even when life was heavy. You kept moving forward even when your heart felt uncertain. Now, for the first time, life is offering you a rare gift: the space to breathe, to reflect, and to rediscover who you truly are beneath all the roles you once played. Yet for many, this stage of life can feel confusing. Without the structure of work or daily routines, the days may suddenly feel long. The house may feel quieter. The phone may ring less often. Old friendships may fade. Loved ones may become distant. And sometimes, a silent loneliness settles in, bringing with it doubts, regrets, and unanswered questions. If you have felt this, you are not weak. You are human. Every soul, no matter how strong, longs to feel seen, valued, and connected. And even now, even in retirement, your life still holds immense value. Your presence still matters. Your wisdom is still needed. Your heart still has so much to give. There is a powerful truth many people never realize: growing older is not about fading away. It is about rising in a different way. It is about rising in understanding, compassion, patience, and inner peace. It is about letting go of what no longer serves you, and gently stepping into a life that feels more authentic, more meaningful, and more aligned with your soul. Think back to the dreams you once carried. Some may have come true, others may have been set aside in the rush of responsibilities. But those dreams never truly left you. They simply waited, and now they whisper softly, asking to be heard once more. It is never too late to learn something new, never too late to heal old wounds, never too late to forgive yourself, never too late to rediscover joy, and never too late to become the fullest version of yourself. You may carry regrets, moments you wish you had handled differently, words you wish you had spoken, chances you wish you had taken. But regret is not meant to punish you, it is meant to teach you. And once the lesson is learned, it is time to release the burden. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time, and that is enough. Life is not measured by perfection. It is measured by growth, resilience, and the courage to keep moving forward even when the path feels uncertain. There is a quiet strength that grows within you as the years pass, a strength built not from physical power, but from experience, from heartbreak survived, from challenges overcome, from countless days when you chose hope instead of despair. That strength lives inside you now. Every wrinkle, every gray hair, every scar tells a story of endurance. You are a living library of wisdom, carrying lessons no textbook could ever teach. Your life has shaped you into someone capable of deep compassion, understanding, and grace. And in this chapter of life, your purpose transforms. No longer is it about chasing success or proving your worth. It becomes about sharing wisdom, spreading kindness, nurturing peace, and finding joy in simple moments. A warm cup of tea on a quiet morning, the laughter of grandchildren, a gentle walk beneath open skies, a familiar song that stirs old memories, a heartfelt conversation with someone who truly listens. These small moments hold immense power. They remind you that life is still unfolding, still offering beauty, still inviting you to participate. Sometimes, fear creeps in. Fear of aging, fear of illness, fear of becoming a burden, fear of being forgotten. These fears are natural, but they do not define you, and they do not determine your future. Each morning you wake up is a gift. Each breath you take is a reminder that life still flows through you, and as long as you breathe, possibility remains. You are allowed to rest, but you are also allowed to dream. You are allowed to slow down, but you are also allowed to grow. You are allowed to reflect on the past, But you are also invited to create new memories. This stage of life offers a rare opportunity, the freedom to live more intentionally, to choose peace over pressure, to choose connection over competition, to choose meaning over material things. Perhaps now is the time to write the stories you never had time to tell, to paint, to sing, to garden, to travel, to volunteer, to mentor, or simply to sit quietly and appreciate the beauty around you. Your worth is not defined by productivity. It is defined by presence. Even in stillness, your life holds profound meaning. You may not realize how deeply your existence impacts others. A gentle word, a patient smile, a kind gesture. These small acts ripple outward, touching lives in ways you may never fully see. You are a lighthouse for younger generations, guiding them through storms you have already weathered. Your lessons, both spoken and unspoken, shape their journeys. And even when you feel invisible, you are not forgotten. Life sees you, your heart sees you, and your soul knows your worth. There is a beautiful freedom in embracing this season of life. A freedom to let go of expectations, to release the need for approval, to simply be yourself, fully and unapologetically. You have earned the right to live gently. You have earned the right to find peace. You have earned the right to seek joy. As the years pass, your perspective widens. You begin to see what truly matters: love, health, connection, inner peace. Everything else slowly fades into the background. And in that clarity, a new kind of happiness emerges, not loud, not flashy, but deep, steady, and enduring. This happiness is rooted in acceptance, in gratitude, in the understanding that life does not need to be perfect to be beautiful. You may have lost people you loved. You may carry grief that still aches. And yet, within that pain, there exists profound love. For grief is love that has nowhere to go. And that love remains part of you, shaping your heart with tenderness and compassion. Allow yourself to feel, to mourn, to remember, and also to heal. Healing does not mean forgetting. It means learning to carry memories with softness instead of sorrow. Each new day offers a chance to choose hope, to open your heart again, to trust life once more. Your story continues, and even now, even here, you are still rising above fear, rising above regret, rising into wisdom, rising into peace, rising into a life that, though quieter, holds deeper meaning than ever before. And as you walk forward, step by gentle step, remember this: you are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. Your life still matters. Your heart still dreams. Your soul still grows. And the most beautiful chapters may still be waiting to unfold. There are days when the silence feels heavier than usual, when memories surface without warning, bringing faces, voices, and moments from long ago. You may find yourself thinking about the years that passed too quickly, the people who shaped your life, and the chapters that closed before you were ready to say goodbye. In those moments, your heart may ache with a longing that has no name. This is the space where emotional healing begins. Healing does not arrive all at once. It comes gently, like the morning light slowly filling a dark room. It asks for patience, compassion, and honesty. It invites you to sit with your emotions rather than push them away, to acknowledge the sadness, the regret, the fear, and even the anger, without judgment. For many, retirement brings a loss of identity. For years, your role defined your place in the world. You were known by your profession, your responsibilities, your achievements. And suddenly, those labels fall away, leaving a quiet question behind: who am I now? The answer is simple, yet profound. You are the same soul you have always been, only wiser, deeper, and more aware. You are not your job. You are not your titles. You are not your past accomplishments. You are the sum of your experiences, your values, your kindness, and your resilience. Your worth has never depended on what you did. It has always lived within who you are. As the pace of life slows, emotions you once buried under busyness begin to rise. Old wounds resurface, unspoken words echo, missed opportunities replay in your thoughts. This is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your heart is finally ready to heal. Allow yourself to feel these emotions fully. Sit with them. Breathe through them. Let the tears fall if they must. Tears are not a failure. They are a release. They wash away the weight you have carried for too long. Forgiveness becomes a powerful companion in this stage of life, forgiving others for the pain they caused, forgiving yourself for the mistakes you made. Forgiveness does not excuse what happened. It frees your heart from being trapped by it. You were learning, you were growing, you were doing your best with what you knew at the time, and that is enough. There is no benefit in punishing yourself for yesterday. Today offers a new opportunity to choose gentleness, compassion, and understanding. Loneliness often whispers that you are alone, forgotten, or disconnected. But loneliness is not a reflection of your worth. It is a call for connection. Sometimes connection arrives through others, a friend, a neighbor, a grandchild, a community group. And sometimes it arrives through yourself, through reflection, creativity, nature, and quiet moments of gratitude. Learn to enjoy your own company. Sit with yourself. Listen to your thoughts. Observe the way sunlight filters through the window. Notice the rhythm of your breath. In these moments, you begin to rediscover the beauty of simply being alive. Your presence in this world is not accidental. Every experience you have lived through has shaped your understanding, your empathy, and your strength. These qualities are deeply needed, now more than ever. There are people who will benefit from your wisdom, younger generations who feel lost, overwhelmed, and uncertain. They need your stories, your guidance, and your steady reassurance that life, even in its hardships, is worth living. Your voice still carries power. Your life still teaches. Perhaps you mentor someone. Perhaps you volunteer. Perhaps you simply listen to someone who needs to be heard. These moments of service bring a deep sense of purpose, reminding you that you still belong. Belonging is not about productivity. It is about connection. It is about knowing that your existence matters. As you heal, you may begin to notice a shift within, a softening, a lightness, a quiet peace that slowly replaces old burdens. You begin to sleep better, to breathe easier, to smile more often. This is the heart learning to trust again. You start to appreciate the simple pleasures, the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the comfort of a familiar chair, the soothing rhythm of music that once played in your youth, the gentle hum of life continuing all around you. As each new morning arrives, it carries with it a quiet promise, a promise that life is still unfolding, still offering moments of beauty, learning, and connection. Even after all you have lived, all you have endured, and all you have overcome, there remains so much yet to experience. This stage of life is not about proving anything to the world. It is about finally living in harmony with yourself. Purpose now takes on a gentler form. It is no longer driven by ambition or pressure. Instead, it flows from meaning, service, and heartfelt intention. Purpose may appear in small, ordinary moments, preparing a meal for someone you love, offering a listening ear, tending to a garden, writing your thoughts, or simply showing kindness to a stranger. In these moments, life reveals its quiet magic. Your presence becomes a gift. Your patience becomes a lesson. Your compassion becomes a healing force. You begin to understand that fulfillment does not come from constant activity, but from mindful living, from savoring the present, from embracing simplicity, from appreciating the richness hidden within everyday life. There is a profound joy in slowing down, in watching the seasons change, in noticing the small details, the way leaves dance in the wind, the softness of morning light, the comfort of familiar routines. These simple experiences hold the power to calm the heart and nourish the soul. As you reflect on your journey, you may realize just how far you have come. The challenges you once feared no longer define you. The hardships you survived have strengthened your spirit. The losses you endured have deepened your capacity for love. You are wiser now, more compassionate, more aware. And with this awareness comes a deeper appreciation for life itself. You learn to cherish connection, a warm conversation, shared laughter, silent companionship. These bonds remind you that you are not alone, that you never truly were. Even in solitude, life surrounds you, in nature, in memory, in the steady rhythm of your breath. Your heart still longs to give and receive love, and love, in its many forms, continues to find its way to you. Sometimes it arrives through family, sometimes through friendship, sometimes through community, and sometimes through self-acceptance. Learning to love yourself fully and without condition becomes one of the greatest achievements of this season. You accept your imperfections, you honor your journey, you treat yourself with kindness, And in doing so, you open the door to deeper peace. Each day becomes an opportunity to choose how you show up in the world. You can choose gratitude over complaint, hope over fear, compassion over judgment. These choices, though small, shape your experience of life. There will still be difficult days, moments of sadness, waves of uncertainty, but now you carry within you the wisdom to navigate them. You understand that pain passes, that emotions shift, that no storm lasts forever. You have survived too much to doubt your strength now. When fear whispers, you respond with courage. When loneliness calls, you answer with connection. When doubt arises, you meet it with trust. And in this way, you continue rising. Rising into acceptance, rising into peace, rising into a life guided by intention rather than habit. As time moves forward, you begin to sense a deep calm within, a quiet confidence rooted in experience, a gentle faith that whatever comes, you will meet it with grace. You release the need to control outcomes. You learn to flow with life's rhythms. You trust the unfolding. This trust brings freedom, freedom to rest, freedom to explore, freedom to simply be. And in this freedom, joy quietly blooms. Joy in simple meals, in warm sunlight, in soft music, in heartfelt conversations, in moments of stillness. Joy becomes less about excitement and more about contentment, less about pursuit and more about presence. You realize that happiness has always lived in the present moment, not in the past, not in the future, but right here, right now. Each breath becomes a reminder of life's preciousness, each heartbeat a testament to your resilience. And as you continue walking this path, you leave gentle footprints behind acts of kindness, words of encouragement, memories that will live on in the hearts of others. Your life becomes a quiet legacy, not measured by wealth or achievement, but by love, wisdom, and compassion. And that is the most beautiful legacy of all. As this chapter unfolds, carry with you the knowing that you are still becoming, still learning, still growing, still rising, rising beyond fear, rising beyond regret, rising into peace, rising into purpose, rising into hope. Your journey is far from over. New days still await, new moments still call, new joys still seek to be discovered. And so, step forward gently, with an open heart, with steady courage, with quiet faith. You are exactly where you need to be. Your life still holds meaning. Your story still matters. And the light within you continues to shine, guiding your way forward.